Good morning, or no, it's afternoon. Anyway, it's Tuesday, February 2nd. I just thought I would go ahead and talk about the introduction speech that is coming up due pretty soon. It's due on the discussion board no later than 11:59 on Monday, February 22nd. The assignment is open. It's been open since Sunday the 24th, so you can go ahead and be looking at it and go ahead and record it. Okay, so you need to download the assignment and read it carefully. Alright, so this is an introduction speech, and by introduction we mean that you are going to either talk about an object, use an object analogy, or tell a significant or memorable event in your life, and in doing so we will learn more about you and we will be introduced to you. So this first page has all the ideas that you can follow. This speech should only be 2 to 3 minutes. Please do not go over, but please at least get 2 minutes in there. Please only stick to one method. You don't have a lot of time, so be precise and be detailed with that one method. And something I want to point out, it says do not tell us things such as I was born in 1984, I graduated from high school in 2002. We don't need your whole life story. By sharing one significant thing for us, we're going to learn a lot more than you realize. Another thing to point out is that when you open, so there's examples or instructions on how to do the speech. You do not have anything to turn in with the speech. There is no formal outline, but any speech should have an opening, a middle, and then a closing. And so on opening for this speech, start out with whatever your topic is. If you're going to use a statistic or an analogy, please do not start by saying, hi, my name is, and I'm going to tell you about. You will not get full credit for doing that. If you are nervous about me not knowing who we're seeing, you may state your name before you start your speech on the video. Okay, so for instance, I would just walk up to the mic and say Brandy Gore, pause, and then jump into the speech. Feel free to use index cards or paper for your notes. And just trying to have fun and be yourself. This is all about us learning about you, getting to put a face with a name, and learning in who all is in our class. So the one thing that you really want to pay attention to is the grading rubric, because this tells you how to do a good speech. Obviously you want to focus in your high points over here. So if your introduction is fully developed, original, and strong, you're clearly engaging the audience the best that you can. Obviously you're being recorded, so imagine that you have your classroom right there with you. And you did not begin by stating your name and the speech purpose. Provide clear and logical progression within and between ideas. At the end, clearly summarize any main points that you've made. And then if you keep it within the time frame, then you'll get full credit. As far as speaking goes, you can have some dependence on your notes and still get full credit. When I say eye contact with all members of the audience, then we're looking into the camera. Nervousness not really noticeable. Your gestures are normal. Exceptional pronunciation, grammar, and articulation. Be careful. One of the top things with this speech is that we have a lot of movement and nonverbal, a lot of nervous people that might shift feet or move their hands in their pockets, that sort of thing. Try to practice and practice relaxing in front of the camera. Also, you will want to avoid using fillers like I just did, and that sort of thing. Make sure that your voice is heard, it's a normal pitch, and that you don't go too fast or too slow, and that of course that you project the right amount of enthusiasm. Physical appearance, I am not exactly expecting suits here, but you do need to remember that this is an assignment. You need to look somewhat professional, and I will count off for hoodies, t-shirts, jeans, anything that is obviously too casual. If you have any questions about the speech, please ask on the discussion board so that maybe other people can benefit from your question. Again, this should be a newly recorded speech since January 24th. Nothing that you have done in the past for any other class. You should not have a visible audience in the room. I do not want to see other people on the video. Keep in mind that this video will be shared with the entire class, and that will be your eventual audience. Make sure that you do not have any distractions in the background, any distracting noise. Try to film in a quiet place, preferably inside. The fewer things in the picture, the better. And make sure, let's go back to the activities page. The instructions are here. So you want to video record this speech as soon as you can. Upload it to YouTube, and then you will share the video to the discussion board. You know, I don't know how familiar you are with YouTube, but it's pretty easy to share videos. Okay, so I'm just going to play around here and show you how to do that. Okay, so I don't even know what this video is going to be about. It's called the Substitute Teacher Experiment. Anyway, if I wanted to share it, I would hit this right here, and it highlights the URL for me. I will right click and copy, and then I can come over into our discussion and just right click and paste right into the discussion. Okay. And then there is the video, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. See, it's pretty easy to share. You just need to make sure you get it to YouTube. Make sure that it is, it's public but unlisted, so people can't search you out, but it does need to be public. And the number one thing that I can say is make sure that you get this posted early. If it's late, you're out of luck. It's a 0, and you can't pass the class. That's how serious this is. Get this thing recorded and get it posted well before February 22nd so that if there's any problems with us viewing it, if you have technical difficulties, because it happens every semester, make sure that you are planning properly for this speech. So I suggest recording it in the next week and uploading it soon thereafter, way before February 22nd. You can go ahead and share it to the discussion board. The discussion board opens February 14th, so next Sunday it opens. So between now and then, get it recorded and get it shared to YouTube, and then from YouTube to the discussion board should be about a 2-second process. Alright, if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thanks.